Good afternoon, crew. Welcome to the Lobosco house. Hi, my name is Tony Lobosco, and I started work at Penrite on the 19th of January 1975, and I've been with Penrite the whole 50 years and enjoyed every minute of it. So I'm now 73, and it's time for retirement. So wherever you look, you see stuff of Penrite's from the past. I started by doing a bit of driving, spraying drums, filling drums, help less blend, go and sell, and the next day go and delivery. It didn't really matter because he went to work in the morning and he always told me, he said, Tony, bring a pair of slacks, a shirt and an overall. So whatever I need you to do on the day, you will change it to the clothes accordingly. I actually drove a Bedford 3-tonner, no power steering, and most times we go out, it'll probably have 5-ton on it. And then when I went out selling, I had this old Cortina that Mr. Miko's won in a raffle, and did day trips, which I don't even know how I did it. The only reason we could do so many calls in one day is because we didn't have many products. We might have had maybe between 10 and 20 products at the time. So the conversation was short, straight to the point. He took the order, see you next month. And then we'd deliver the next day or the day after, sometimes by myself. In the transition of Mr. Diamond purchasing the company, they had a little meeting in a little room in Brunswick, and they called me in and I went, oh my God, looks like I'm gonna get the sack. But instead I was told that, yes, Tony, so you're part of the acquisition. I just bought the company, so you're my right-hand man now, transferred from Mr. Michaels to Mr. Diamond. That's where I've actually learned all my character and all my past 50 years of experience that I learned from them, and I still practice the same thing. Our longevity really started in the 80s when we grew a lot with the HPR 30, 40 and 50. We were known as the problem fixer because other oil companies didn't have such products. But when Mr. Diamond took the company over, we shared the same dream about Penrite drums, Penrite Oil. So that dream came true, and then in the mid to late 90s it became all one colour, which was a very good achievement from both of us. It was one of our dreams. And the other dream that I shared with John Diamond a lot was always about his dream of getting 1% of the market. Well, I think we killed that. So, so I'm sure if he could hear me now, he would say, Tony, we've done well. Well, the last day working with Les and Roberta was very emotional. I remember when I used to go and deliver it in the morning, usually me or my other driver would go to the railway in the city and put drums on the carriers to go to the Gippsland or whatever they went. Roberta always used to give you 3 or 4 shillings and say, no, you're going to miss morning tea. You buy yourself a pie and a cup of tea at the railways. That's how generous and kind they were. So they were very good, and Mr. Diamond was just as good as them. I was very happy and unhappy at the same time when he was really sick, that he actually told the family that there's only 3 people I want to see from the company, and I was one of them. And I went to visit him in hospital, and he was very sad. I said, JD, don't be embarrassed. I'm not going to ask you how are you because it'll be a stupid question, but please look me in the face when you talk to me. And he lifted his face up, and he sort of, we almost started to cry, both of us, And I said, JD, I will do my best for the company for as long as I'll be with it. It was very sad. JD always used to say to me, you got to challenge things. You got to always challenge yourself, and the old zig and zag thing. And, they're zigging, we're zagging. If you believe in the product, it'll sell itself. I had the same view as the Diamond family had, and it still hasn't changed today. Still got HPR 30 to my veins. Well, I started saying goodbye to some of my old customers in the last few weeks. They're not only becoming your customer, they actually become your family. They have that much respect for me because I've been their trusted advisor for 40, 50 years. And my final message would be, thank you for being supportive to myself and to Penrite. And I hope that the next person that will look after you can do even a better job that I've done for 40, 50 years. My retirement is, I would like to do a little bit of travelling. Although I am petrified of flying, but I've done it once, I can do it again. And then hopefully maybe once we come back from overseas, my dream has always been to get a camper van and just do the whole circuit of Australia and then come home and go into a nursing home. So friendship is treasured and kept in memories.